Okay, this is called laksa leaves. In Malay, we call it daun kesum. Okay, what daun kesum is used to cook in? All right, it has a peppery smell to it. Okay, as always, if you have daun kesum, it is for certain dishes. All right. Okay, what dish Malays use this for? Okay, it is used for a dish called asam pedas. Alright, it is a tangy, spicy stew. You first stop. This is Thai basil. Okay, how do we use this? Alright, basically it's used in Malay dishes in stir fries, and also it's been chopped up into a batter that's been made of from silver bait, garlic, turmeric powder, or turmeric pounded turmeric. So yep, it is, they add this. Okay, so it has a distinctive flavor to it. There is a bit to me it tastes like anise, and also it's a bit peppery. It's not that overwhelming spiciness to it. Okay, so in Malay dishes it's used for to make a fish patty, meat from silver bait. Okay, moving on to the next one. Is chives. Chives in Malay cooking basically is we use it to make mee siam. Okay, so basically it is something to garnish or to add to the mee siam, and it has a distinctive flavor to it that makes it taste like, when you taste it, okay, yes, I know this is mee siam. If you use other herbs, it wouldn't be called mee siam at all, something else. Okay, yeah, it's good to know that in Malay cooking, if you put any herbs or any aromatics to it, it becomes that particular dish. Okay, we don't have hardly we come across anything like, we got about 7 or 8 or a lot of herbs all mixed up together, and we consume it all at once. It's always been one herb or two, and you name it as this dish. Okay, this is mint leaves. When do we use mint leaves? Okay, I use mint leaves when I make a beef salad, or I add it to the chicken in red sauce. Okay, and also in some lamb dishes. It's more like Mediterranean stuff. Okay, so at the end of cooking the chicken in red sauce, I will chop out a few, or I don't have to chop, just throw a bit of leaves. It has a distinctive flavor to it. All right, and also in the beef salad we use this as well. This plant is like the queen of Southeast Asian cooking. All right, it's called lemongrass. Okay, it doesn't grow that well. I have to put in a sunny, well-drained soil area. Okay, sunny spot. So yeah, just what you use is this stem here. Let me take it off. Okay, yeah, that's how it looks like. Let's take it off. Okay, see, we only use this white color stem here. See, okay, this is the one that gives out the flavor. So I just right up till here because it's pretty short, so it gives that kind of lemony flavor. It's beautiful lemon flavor to it. Okay, so I will write down in the comment section what kind of dishes normally these aromatics or plants are used for Malay cooking. Okay, this is common widely used citrus in Malay cooking. All right, what I've got here is kumquat, but it tastes like calamansi. All right, in Southeast Asia they use calamansi in a lot of cooking. In Malay dishes especially, it's used as a condiment, used as a part ingredient, and also can be used as a drink. All right, add on during a hot summer day. Just put sugar, squeeze some of this calamansi and yeah, put some ice. It's a nice refreshing drink. Okay, I will put in a comment section what kind of dishes is used for that uses this what kind of dish they use calamansi in. Okay, all right, moving on to the neighbor. Okay, this is bay leaf. All right, bay leaf doesn't need much introduction really at all, so it's been used for a lot of Malay cooking as well. The one that I know is lontong, all right, or kuah lodeh. It's basically a coconut cream based stew of vegetable. Okay, in some Sri Lankan cooking they use bay leaves in their curries. All right, this is lime. Okay, not as popular as calamansi. All right, in some dishes, yes, you just squeeze some into the dressing as a dressing itself. Okay, like the beef salad, I'll use calamansi as part of the dressing ingredient. Oh no, no, not calamansi, it is lime. Okay, moving on to the neighbor. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, this is very popular. Okay, in Asian cooking we use this as something to give a nice beautiful aroma to the cooking. Okay, it is kaffir lime. Okay, I'm not too sure how to use, but there are some cooking that uses the seed itself. The fruit itself looks a bit grotty to me. The skin of a face of a fox. But I don't know how to use this. But normally I use the leaves. Okay, as part of the ingredient. It gives off a nice, beautiful aroma to it. Okay. Normally we use the younger ones. Like, you know, it's more pliable, softer rather than the older one is pretty hard. The older they are, the harder it is. Okay, so we just take the new shoots out. Okay, well, this lemon doesn't need any introduction at all. Okay, and let's not talk about lemons because I'm sure you know what lemons are used for. Okay, I will put in the comment section as I talk what kind of dishes each of these plants or leaves used for. Earlier I showed lemongrass as the queen of Asian cooking. Okay, I was the king of the Asian cooking. All right, chilies. Okay, basically the basic ingredient. Not a basic ingredient, it's the most popular ingredient or condiment for Malay cooking. Okay, so rule of thumb, the bigger they are, the less spicy they are. This is capsicum, not spicy at all. The bigger they are, less heat they give, less intense. Okay, so for this one, that's it. For this one, spicy, and this one is somewhere in between. It's cayenne pepper. All right. So I'm not a fan of those overly hot kind of chili. Something that's nice, not overwhelming, will do the trick for me. I'm not into those very spicy ones. Okay, this is another kind of chili. Normally how we use the chili is basically to add on to the cooking, and also the most common one is like a condiment to a dish. Okay, for example, chop bird's eye chili, and you put sometimes you put some fish sauce, a bit of sugar, just a tiny bit, just to balance out the flavor. And also we put chopped chili in soy sauce as a dipping or condiment. Chopped or pounded chilies as a base in fried rice. Okay, this is curry leaves. Okay, when do we use curry leaves? Basically in curries. Okay, our curries have curry leaves. I think we got influence of using curry leaves from the south, from a migrant from the South India who came in and used this as part of cooking. We adopted readily. Okay, it adds it's beautiful aroma to the curries when you cook. All right, another dish which is not curry like that uses curry leaves is It's prawn in cereal. Okay, so it's coated in cereal basically. So it uses curry leaves. Okay, okay, nothing to mention about this spring onion. Okay, it is really useful to have it in your garden. We're gonna use it for many of the dishes. It's a garnish. It also adds like a flavoring to it, Asian cooking wise. So yeah, it's really good. So I have a few, and it's easy to grow. Whenever you buy a bunch from the shops, normally I just use the top bit and I stick the root bit into the soil and they just grow. Okay, so what happened with my plant is it just grow readily through the year, as long as you water it. Okay, you water it, then it gives you leaves after leaves, so it just keeps growing. So you have a supply of spring onions through the year. It saves you from buying, because to buy it you buy a bunch, but you hardly use them. You don't use all of them. You maybe use 3 or 4 stalks, and the rest of them kept in the fridge, and it just rot there if you're not used. If it's not being used. Okay, that's about it.